Habs development camp day 3, and Reilly signs a 2-year deal. So I watched the simulated game this morning. I would have made a video earlier, but I had a really busy day today, so I'm really sorry about that. But I'm here now. So like I said, I watched the simulated game this morning, and I'll just go over my notes here and my thoughts, and talk about the Habs signing Mike Reilly to a 2-year extension, which was totally unexpected by, I think, a lot of people. And that's all right here at Talking Habs with me, Rick, the #1 Habs channel dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and that's down there where my marshmallows are. You gotta have watched my last video to know what that means. And leave any comments in the section below as well. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna do something different. I kind of hope it works out. I just like at the beginning when I started doing videos, I was how would I put it? I wasn't very good. Not to say I'm very good now, but I definitely wasn't very good back then. And I want to do something a little different and talk more from bullet points instead of a script all the time. And in order to do that, I guess I'm gonna have to put out some videos that might not be as good as I like, but I have to start doing it. So I'm gonna try to do that today. So this is where we're at. So I watched the game, and I made notes on what I saw. And first thing off, I was impressed today with Caulfield. He tried to do something different. He didn't just try to score. I noticed that, yeah, he did. He had a couple of opportunities, but right away he would go to making a play. And I like that about that he didn't just try to show off on his best point. He wanted to show a more rounded game today. And it worked because I didn't find him as noticeable. Well, the first day I wasn't able to watch, yeah, but yesterday I didn't notice him to the point where I thought somebody else was him. I didn't know his number, so, and it was hard. And the way that the feed was presented, there was obviously no announcers, so no one to call out the numbers and names, so you had to be able to find them. And I got a few more names and numbers matched today, but yeah, it was hard for that. So, what can I say? Okay, so I guess it was the first period. They went with 2 periods. I don't know what length of time. They weren't very long. So I noticed from a couple of the players. So Pitlick, I noticed him yesterday and today. Very fast player. Definitely can skate. Now I may be wrong on this, but I seem to notice he can carry the puck a bit, but his stick handling needs some work. And especially when he gets in tight and in close, it either falls off his stick or he loses it somewhere. So he doesn't have the finish, but man, this guy's got some wheels. So, and definitely potential there because he's got some stick handling skills, just he needs to work on it. But no one thought he'd be ready or even make the NHL. We don't know. He definitely wasn't going to be ready next year, that's for sure. So then I wrote also, Caulfield can stick handle in tight spots and really good hands. And you could see he made a couple plays along the boards in the corners where him and one other guy, and the puck was in their feet, and he was able to pick it out of there and come away with the puck. At I don't know what time Verbeek got the first goal for the Whites. I didn't see the actual goal, but it was by Verbeek. And then right after that, he had some really good work in the offensive zone. I wrote lots of energy on the forecheck. He's got a lot of energy. His skating is good. I like a lot of what I saw about Verbeek. As a matter of fact, at the end, he was one of the guys that stood out for me. Let's see. Then there was a goal from Josh Brook, set up by Caulfield. Here I wrote just goal 46. I didn't know 46 was Brook yet. I did go back over on Twitter, and I was trying to find the highlights to see if I could add anything to what I've already got here. And it did. It did help me. So yeah, it was, I wrote goal from 46 in the red. From the slot, a nice wrist shot, and Caulfield on the setup, but there was more to that because that was Caulfield. He did try to score on that play. I believe he lost the puck, he got it back, and then he set up Brook with it. And you can see Caulfield a little more, like I said, a little bit more playmaking. You can see more depth to his game. Suzuki had some nice work at the end there, trying to get the puck in the corner. Him also, good stick work in tight with the puck at their feet, and he came away with it. And he was in the first period. He was a lot more noticeable. He didn't do it that much in the second period. That I have to admit. And that was the end of the first period, with pretty much with that Suzuki play. I came away with that from that first period by just thinking that I'm trying to think if it was the white or the red. I thought I played the other side. I think it was the whites that I noticed had a little more fluidity to their game. Although Caulfield was really doing well, and Paling too. So probably I'm reading that wrong. Like I said, it might be a bad video. Sorry, I'm going with it. I'm trying to do analysis off the top of my head. Second period opens. Nice sliding save by the red goalie. I think it was Primo, because I know Primo was one of the red goalies, but I kind of noticed they switched halfway through the period, so I don't know if it was Primo. 56 for the white. Nice lateral move to get a nice shot off. I don't know who 56 was. I didn't find out. Tough. If they didn't skate in a way where you can see the name on the back, as well as the number, it's hard to get who they were. Then there was a goal for the white. A nice feed to number 56 to get a breakaway, and he lifted it over the left pad of the goalie. I think he veered off to, obviously, to his right and the left pad of the goalie. Caulfield made a beautiful toe drag shot, and he went through a defender. How do I explain this? I think he was kind of faking that he'd make a pass. Then he was kind of maybe baiting the defender to poke check him, which he didn't do. But he angled over and he got a different kind of a shot off through the guy's legs that he would have if he tried to shoot right away. So he showed a lot of patience. He got off a really nice shot that he didn't score on, but it kind of showed you how quickly he processes the game. That he was able to do what he did in such a short period of time. Yeah, he's got a good hockey IQ, I think. So right after that, he sets up Leskinen for a one-timer. It was a nice shot by Leskinen, and then I wrote Caulfield also standing out today. He's standing out a lot more. Number 49 for the Whites, the tryout Howell from the Guelph Storm. I noticed he's a really good fluid skater. He's got a nice fluid stride, and he can get pretty good speed. I like Howell. I hope, I imagine they let him try out because they might be interested in him, but he looks like he's a good skater, that's for sure. And from what I remember because Suzuki was on the Storm, I watched a couple of their games and their highlights and stuff, and good player there. That's for sure. Number 67, Osteniuk. Stick handles really nicely to get through to the net with his dangles. That's what I wrote. Good stick handler. Caulfield showing some skating ability. At some point, I forget what it was, but he had to accelerate to get ahead of somebody, and pretty good acceleration. I like number 94 for the red. I like his work ethic. And then again, 67, nice stick handling and getting around guys with it. Good stick handler. He's a small guy, so he needs to put on some muscle up top to not get pushed around so much, but he can stick handle around people. Not as much of a finisher, but definitely a stick handler. You notice that Caulfield really knows how to position himself for a shot. Evans against Paling beats him. He beats him to get in for a shot. Evans was impressing me today. And then again, Evans breaking in, beating the defender to get a shot. Caulfield's a quick transition from defense to offense, and he made a good defensive play to start that, but he really transitions fast. So the game ended 2-2, and there was shootout again. I'm going to kind of just say that Brooke got the only goal. Paling hit a post. Brooke got the only goal to win it for the red. Caulfield missed again from the left side. Laguerriere for the white got off a really nice shot. He missed, but it got a really nice shot. Pitlick handled the puck nice, but he missed. Suzuki bobbled the puck, but he recovered. But the goalie made a nice save on his shot. So the Reds win 3-2. My 3 stars for the game, even though it's not really a game. 36 Caulfield. He had 2 assists. Number 46 is Brooke, a goal and I believe a short shootout, the shootout goal. So he had 2 goals. And number 96 Verbeek. I really like Verbeek out there. A lot of good work ethic and speed and all that. I like that. Standouts today: Caulfield, 2 assists and really nice work in both zones. So in the defensive zone and the offensive zone, some really nice work, especially the offensive zone. The red goalie, Primo, very reminiscent of Carey Price. Doesn't flop around, stays poised, doesn't waste a lot of energy, and solid positioning, square to the puck. 67, Osteniuk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Good stick handler, gets around people with it to get in on net. Number 71 for White, Evans. Good moves to get in for shots. Nice passing, lots of energy. Number 96, did I say him already? Verbeek works hard and makes some moves. Involved in the play and gets chances. Scored first goal. And Suzuki, he played a more noticeable game. So I'll give him, he stood out for me more today than he did the other days. Anyway, so that's my kind of whatever review of this thing. I hope it kind of passes. I know it's getting to be a long videos, but I wanted to talk about Mike Reilly getting signed to 2 years. Bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting Reilly to come back this year, and I'm wondering why they would have signed him. It's a very movable contract, $3 million for 2 years. It's not a big contract. They can move it. I'm kind of thinking maybe, what do you call that? Not backup, but just in case they don't get a left side defenseman. They want to have bodies there. He was capable enough. He should be a little better this year. I guess he's a backup plan for not getting a left side defenseman, maybe. Or depth for the left side defense, even though they're going to get one. Because they don't have a fourth guy to go in there if someone gets hurt. So it's probably just a depth move, but I was still surprised that they signed Reilly. I thought they had given up on Reilly. But I guess they see something in him that... he did really well his first season here and everything, but last year there were some holes in his game. Not to say he can't get better over the offseason. He's a young guy, still on a restricted contract, so I don't know how old he is exactly, but I know he's young. So, yeah, I'm just wondering what the plan was, because I didn't think that they were going to sign Reilly. So I just wanted to say, so they signed him to 2 years, $3 million, so it's $1.5 million cap hit. Very easy cap hit to take. Good depth. He's a good depth guy. There's no problem there. I just didn't think that they were going to have him back. So, excuse me. So I just wanted to bring that to you, get my thoughts out there on it. And let me know what you guys think. I'm going to end this now, I guess. I don't know. This is all new to me. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if I haven't turned you off to my new style. I don't know. Whatever. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. I really appreciate it, that's for sure. And leave any comments in the section below. Same thing. Let me know what you think about the Reilly signing, about if you watched the simulated game, what you think of any of these guys that I mentioned or didn't mention. And that's it. So I'm going to put a couple of videos up here. Boy, it's a longer video than I wanted. Boom, a couple of videos right there. Hope you guys like that. And that's it. Have a Bleu Blanc Rouge day from crazy guy here, Rick at Talking Habs. And yeah, go Habs, go. Go Habs, go. Really nice to see the kids. Bye, y'all.